Hello and welcome into the Monday edition of The Rush. I'm KSN Sports Director Zach Martin, joined with KSN's Asia Simone Smith. Asia came in here expecting for us to just talk NCAA tournament today, and then late last night we got some weird news that the Wichita State Shockers, they're in the NIT. This wasn't something either one of us were expecting.
Absolutely not, and the Shockers weren't expecting it either. You know, head coach Paul Mills already talked about them not playing anymore this season, but I mean, when you really do look at it, they're in a great place to continue on. They're going to have to fly back in and get ready to head down to Stillwater for that matchup, but they are already riding 8 out of 12 of their last games they were able to win, and then sending Memphis to just a 3-point game at the end of their AAC tournament. I feel like they're in a really great position to still make a good run for the NIT, even though this wasn't what anyone expected.
Yeah, and we're going to hear from head coach Paul Mills coming up later on the news at 6 about this, because this was, I don't think anyone was expecting it. I heard that they had already had player exit interviews, which is, for people who don't know, it's like the last interview with the head coach before you go off and do whatever, whether it's go to the transfer portal, maybe just fly home for a couple days because it's spring break. It's the team, some of the guys, I guess, had already flown out. Now they can fly back in, reset their mind, and get ready for an Oklahoma State team that is probably going to be one of the tougher teams they've played the last month.
Definitely. All-time 11-32 against Oklahoma State, so the Cowboys have proven to be tough against the Shockers. The last time they met was in the regular season back in 2022, and Wichita State did lose that one by 10 points. So it's been a while. You know, we've got a new coach here, and they haven't faced Paul Mills, so this is going to be a different Wichita State team the Cowboys are looking at. So I think this is going to be good, and I think the Shockers probably have some extra motivation just because of how everything turned out.
Yeah, and I don't think Paul Mills is that unfamiliar with him just because he was at Oral Roberts in Tulsa. I assume there was some non-con game early in this season against Oklahoma State during his time there as well. So that's going to be a fun matchup, though. Oklahoma State versus Wichita State, first round of the NIT tomorrow night.